Yeah, I think it's a difficult match for us. Also for the analyzing, then we play very well. Yes, we need some minutes. We come in the game. We play a little bit other systems. We have not a lot of possibilities for a training session. Yesterday was a small session. You cannot after 2 games or 3 games a game full power train. We was very smart with this and. You can feel this in the first minutes. You need a little time, but from minutes to minutes we come better in the game, and we get more and more from minutes to minutes more the control of the game. I think Sundowns have shoot on the goals, but it was not what I can say. It was a chance they can score. But in the end of the first half, it comes closer and closer always to the goal, to our goal. We can score and. But there was always a little bit of the final third, but we know they have also quality in the team. It's not so easy. You get not 100 chances in a game like this. You need then this moment. What Sundowns get then in the second half. I think in the second half he was very good in the game. They comes not to our goal. We lead the game. We was always in the final third. We have always create chances and comes closer to the goal. Can score, but have not then the luck what you need. And then Sundowns get the penalty. I think we can discuss this, was it a penalty or not. It's in the whole world always a discussion with this hand in the box. Weiler said the arms is hanging. He cannot put the arms out. It's not in 3 meters. Is the opponent he won't shoot or he won't pass, and then he get the ball on the hand, and then it's a penalty. It's very disappointed. Then for us, then we was in a really good shape, and then we make the mistakes ourselves. We give them too easy the ball. Maybe it was too quick. We start too quick, and then the pass was in the first time inside, not outside, and then. The player lost the ball, and then they have the quality. They can score. They don't need a lot of chances. They can score. They have the quality. They are not they are the number one in the league. This is the quality what they have individual, and and then we try what we can and go forward. Hotto have also a possibility he can score. We have then also maybe a chance we can come to our goal, so we can score, and we didn't, and then they get the free kick, and then they score in the post. Normally he goes out. Last week in the game, our ball goes out, this ball goes in, and then looks the results 0-3. It looks like very, very, very bad, but the performance was not so like looks the result. Yeah, I want not a lot to talk about mistakes in my players. You make this internal, but I can say it's always in a situation players have bad times and good times. And when we talk about then in the starting season, he was very strong for us. He is a leader and he fight. And in the moment you see is a little bit unluck, but. He played a lot of games. He have not breaks. He have nothing. He's always on the field. He fight. He train 100%. He goes forward. He lead the team. This is not so easy as a leader. Yeah, we speak about a leader. We speak about the captain. He is not alone on the field, and he cannot all after the training say now it's finished for me. No, during the training, before the training, after training, he have talks with the young players. He lead the guys. He give him motivation. He talks with him. He give him a motivation, a direction what he can do. Young players or other players what have a little bit problems in the squad, maybe private or whatever. He's for everywhere. For everyone is he here, and it's not so we can say he's the focus now on himself. Yeah, but. We have to give him now a little bit more time. Maybe he can rest, he can recover, and he's a big player. He's a national player. He's a top player, and the football in the whole world. We have in Germany. You have Boateng. Boateng was one of the best in the world, and he have also problems at times. problems times in his career, and he comes then not quick back, and he was not then in this level, and this is normal. Yeah, it's normal. But he's a big player, and we trust him, we believe on him, we need him, and we go forward with him. It's not a problem. But he knows himself. Trust me, he knows himself. We can talk with him, but he knows exactly what he did, and but the whole team is in the game, not he alone. And when we spoke about now why we play so quick out, we can start from the goalkeeper, then we can with Ziki, then we comes to Tyson. We can say why we play so out, why we play not a long kick or whatever. It's a discussion. A mistake is a mistake, and then you get the goal, and then it's all talk about the mistake. He makes not a goal, then nobody talk about this. And now it's a discussion, but it's not a discussion for us. He's my captain. He's the leader. He's one of the leaders in this team, and we stay with him, and we go forward with him, and he get another bad position, a bad performance today. But he make a mistake. Yes, he knows. Yeah, first Gabba was injured the whole week. He was last week here. He traveled not with us. He was injured, and then we are be careful. We need him for the next games, and he comes back with the performance. We have not training sessions. He works always with the RIA coach. Chukamancha is now to the second doctor, to a surgeon. So specialist. He went there, and we wait now on his answer. What he have exactly? He have always pain in the ankle. Remember he get a kick on against Benghazi in the other leg, like before, and now we have to wait. Now he cannot pass a ball. He have always by passing pain, and this is the reason now we have to wait what say the specialist now, and then they meet with our doctors, and then we get the information. But yeah, it's also an experienced player for us. What we need in special in so times in so games. And Lodge, I think he can start tomorrow or after tomorrow, maybe with the training session with the team. I hope we get tomorrow in the morning a test, and then he come back to us, and then hopefully he's available for us in the next game, maybe, or the next games. We need so player. I hope also happy. It's also ready, but he cannot make a long ball. He feels then the pain. That's the problem. And but it's also my club captain, and this experience what he have, we needs now in so games. Yeah, and we have a long list for so small problems, or maybe the Chukamancha and Lodge is big, but the other one is always small. It's close to yes, it's possible. Monari yesterday he was on the field, and then during the game he make a shoot, and then pop was in the pain, and it's not possible. We try it. He won today. He make today in the morning a test again, but this was not possible, and the risk is too high. We lost him, or we lose him then for the next games. And this is always a small line. Yeah, you put the player in like Gabba, and then you lost him maybe. Yeah, same was today back. It's now a player comes back. Maela comes back now. We get players back, but especially in so games, right? I say it in the TV. This is then maybe so experienced player. He makes then the different, like the young players. Yeah, it's not a performance. I want not make my young players bad, but you know this is then experience. You have experience. You cannot buy this. You have to work on this. You have to play in the last years, and then you get this experience. And in so special games you need it. But I say it again, it was another big difference when we explain or we compare now the performance of Sundowns. It was with the full squad here, yeah, and we was not with the full squad here, and we make, for me, a better performance like Sundowns. Yes, they have the luck, we not, but this is football. The performance was, for me, was very good. We talk about Sundowns, we know the quality, and we have maybe, especially in the second half, good opportunities you can score, and they have not a lot of chances. These chances he makes for himself. I think all players what have parents on a contract have a chance to come back, but we don't talk about now. You understand this hopefully about the new season. We have the focus now on our squad what we have, and we cannot use these players in the moment, and let us play this league finished. We have then maybe a chance we can talk about, or we have then the chance we can talk about these players. This is all years by us the same step, play finished, and then we have to say what's happened, and then we have to decide what's won the player. Also, it's also important for us what's won the player. It's not always us. Cannot fight with the player. Yeah, but I think these players won back, and then we have to see what's happened. But they play good. We watch the games. Sometimes, yes, we get the informations. We have the analyzer. We get the clips. We get games. We watch games live also, and yeah, we talk about then when we are finished with the league. I hope you understand this. Yeah, I think you watch the game and you see the penalty. You can nothing do against this penalty. Maela said this was never a penalty. I saw not the pictures in the moment. I have to watch the game, and then I can make my own decision. It's a penalty or not a penalty, but it's unluck for us. Second was also a mistake from us, and the third was a free kick to the in post. Now give me other option, and yes, in the last 20 minutes or so we open the shop, and we try our best, we can score, and then it's normal. They get the counter attack, yes, then they have chances. But when we speak about draw 0-0, give me please information what they have a chance they can score. I think we was closer on the goal, and now I explained the goals what we get. We don't speak about this Pokal, this cup game. The cup is always different to the league, but I say it again, the performance was not like looks the result, and we have a little bit more luck than we can score first, and then I have to see what they did, and then we can play our counter-attack game, and then we have to see what's happened. Maela was 3 weeks out, was before another break, was in the national team. We have players, Lobo was 2 weeks out before. We have players on the field, they are not 100% in a conditioning, in a top conditioning. But you see, I cannot see now when I compare both teams, we go not down in terms of conditioning. So no, we go forward, and I'm happy about this, and I'm very proud. Maybe the words is not so good. It sounds bad what I said, but the performance was really good. We have a long traveling. We have not all players available, and we have also today a good performance. And we explained this also in the dressing room. We are very proud of our players today, but the result is for us 100% disappointed. The reason was Mabasa have a lot of games in his leg. And he was also, remember, don't forget, he was a long time out, and not one time, 2 times. And we cannot we make not the same mistakes what we did before. Yeah, we bring him in, and like Labasa was also a long time before the preseason out. Then he started, then he had a lot of games, and it was a time normally we have to save him, we have to recover him and give him a break. But he was in a good shape, and also Babasa, and both was in a good direction, a good shape. He want to go forward, and then both in the same game he get the injured, and Babasa comes back, Lebasa comes back, and both get the injured again. And Lebasa was not ready for the game, but he was starting a training session close to the team, and we lost him, and we make not the same mistakes again. I know supporters or people from outside, he say why he play with one striker or why he make this, but they have not the information what we have inside, and we always have in a close contact with our players, and we discuss this with the medicals, and we discuss this with the fitness coaches, and then we make a decision. And today was the decision. I wanted normally last week out, but then we say, okay, come on, and he said, no, coach, I'm ready, really, and he won't play, and then we give him the chance. But as was clear, then he comes at home, and then he needs the break, and we cannot lose him again. And maybe in the next game, he have then the chance. We have to see what is now the recovery, what is now the body after the game, and we have to understand this. And it's not only the training session or the games; this is also the traveling, most in the legs. Yeah, tomorrow is the next step. I'm being honest. I saw him yesterday, but I have not a time. Then we have to focus. We comes home, and then we have the training session in the morning. Then next day, planning for the games, how many players we have available. And this was another time we speak about with Ofori, and I have another focus now on the injured player, how they comes quick. But he make a good job. Ofori is, I think, not completely out of the season. I think we have luck. He's available in the next maybe 2 weeks. We have luck. He comes back maybe to the training session, and then we have to say how is the conditioning, and then we talk. And Ponchi, I think it's closer. Come back like Ofori. Maybe we have in the next game or next week a chance we can play with him, or is available for us. I think it's always in so special games you have not enough chances you can score. I say it again, especially in so games. It's if you speak about four chances, yes, or a 4 shot on a goal, then let us speak about how many times we was in the box, how many crosses we have, but we missed in the ball, or the ball was not strong enough, or not exactly in this way what we need the ball. It was a little bit the last pass, or final pass, or a final shot, what we have to casual maybe. But you get in so games not a lot of chances. Yes, when we open the shop, or the opponent have to open the shop, why you need the goal, then it's possible you get more chances. But it was for us, we consider, and then we have to open the shop after the second goal. We have to open the shop, and we go forward completely, and then you get a lot of counter-attacks. And this is the reason it looks like better than on the paper, like the game. I think you all of here in the session, you saw the game, and I think we agree we was today the better team. But it's football. Sundowns have the quality. You see what they can with the ball. You see what they can improve. But we have a top defense work today. Say it again. Today we beat us ourselves, and not Sundowns.